Welcome to Chapter 9 of Pax by Sarah Pennypacker. Approaching the meadow from the forest above, Gray stopped suddenly, nose in the air. Again. He lifted his muzzle to test the scent more carefully. Stronger. Pax, already hesitant, tensed. Gray hurried to the edge of the trees. A loner is challenging me. He wants this territory, but his display is for the young vixen's benefit. She will choose a mate this winter. Pax followed and took in the scene below him. 4 foxes dotted the meadow. Bristle and Runt stood together, their black-tipped ears pricked forward warily toward the other 2, who faced each other on a ledge rock halfway down. One of these was a vixen, darker than Bristle and big-bellied with kits. The other was a large male with rough, tawny fur. His hackles were up and his left ear was split. Gray barked to announce his presence. The challenger spun off the ledge, an arc of blood spraying from his ear, and bolted down the meadow. Gray picked his way down the hillside, Pax following. As Gray passed Bristle and Runt, his very presence seemed to calm him, as if he were an unseen hand stroking their backs. As soon as he passed, Runt danced his excitement at seeing Pax, but Bristle curled a lip and hissed. Pax hurried after Gray. When Gray climbed to the ledge beside his mate, Pax dropped to its base and sat respectfully. Gray's mate greeted him with affection, then she shared news. The wind this morning was from the west. It brought the scent of fire. We must move soon. She looked out at Pax. This outsider smells of humans. Bristle and Runt edged closer, ears cocked towards Gray's response. He is returning to the humans he lived with in the south. I will travel with him to search for a suitable place to move. He and I will rest, then leave tonight. Behind him, Bristle growled again, and Pax felt the urge to run. His boy! He only wanted to find his boy. But instinct told him he needed to rest and food first. He signaled in agreement, and then Gray and his mate glided silently into the green meadow. Runt bounded over and tumbled into Pax. He dropped the toy soldier from his cheek, inviting Pax to play. Bristle jumped between them and swatted the toy away. Humans! Remember the danger. Runt retrieved the toy and displayed it between his teeth, defiant. Pax sensed that Runt was now in more trouble than before, and that he was the cause. He felt that way often with his boy and the father, and one of his strategies had been to disappear if that would protect his boy from the man's anger. He backed away, but Bristle wasn't satisfied. Stay away from the human stinker, she warned her brother. Remember the danger. Pax took a step closer. My humans are not dangerous. Runt seemed alarmed by this, as if Pax had issued a challenge. He darted uphill towards his den entrance, but his sister was quicker. She blocked him, and when he tried to slink away in another direction, she restrained him with a heavy paw until he stilled in defeat. All humans are dangerous. Pax's fur ruffled in the shiver at the scene Bristle conjured then, wind cold and howling and heavy with a threat of snow. Pax recognized that wind. The story she was about to relate would end with blood on the snow and cold steel jaws. Bristle bared her fangs at Pax, and then began. I'll see you in Chapter 10.